Transform your images from what you see on the left to what you see on the right in seconds using Face Make from Retouch4Me. What's up, Charlie? My name is Kwekwaye and this is Ghananie Photography. In today's video, we'll take a look at Face Make from Retouch4Me. This tool takes portrait retouching to another level by automatically enhancing facial features and applying natural makeup in seconds. It is very intuitive and gives you results in seconds. Do you have photos where the makeup doesn't hand out well and you wish you could do something about it? Well, this plugin makes it easy for you to do that. You can enhance makeup, facial features and other things easily. By looking at this image, you can notice some differences. Now, if you look at her eyes, they look bigger here than in the before. And also, if you look at the lips, they look much more enhanced here than here. And then the eyeshadows, this place looks a bit light, and it's been enhanced over here. So let me take you through this plugin. This plugin works in Photoshop and then as a standalone. In this case, we are going to open it in Photoshop. So I go to Filter, Retouch4Me, and Face Make. This opens the plugin with our image already loaded. Once the image is loaded, the AI instantly maps all the key features. From here, you can adjust the structure and symmetry. So once we bring this in here, we click on this here, and it gives us the structure of the face, which is drawn in green. If you are not happy with it, you can come to Edit Face Mesh and then increase or decrease the size of the brush. And you come here and then you drag until you are okay with where the features align. Once you're done with that, you click on this, and then this button here is for before and after. So you see that before and after, we haven't done anything to the image in this plugin yet. So let's zoom in to 50% so we can see everything that is being done. Here, there are certain presets that you can choose from, but we are going to go through by ourselves. Once you're done with your adjustments, you are able to save whatever you've done as a preset so you can apply to other images at a later time. The first thing we see here is lifting. If we click on it to expand, we see a lot of features here. So once we enable it here, it applies a default value to our image. So if you look at before and after, it has done some lifting for us. If we want to reduce the intensity, we can use this slider to do that. We'll keep it at 100%. You can adjust the feminine lifting or masculine lifting. Also, you can adjust the hair volume. Smoothing allows you to also reduce or increase the effect. Now, eyes effect isolates just the eyes. If you want to reduce what effect you had on the eyes, you use this to either decrease or leave it at where it is. The same thing for lips and then nose. So let's disable that and then go to makeup. This is the interesting part. So let's say you had a shoot and the makeup artist didn't do quite a good job, or in here, you may want to change some features of the eyeshadows or the eyebrows. Here, we have everything separated. Now we have brows. Under brows, there are certain presets here that you can use. So you can use the arrows here to cycle through. So let's go to the first one, and you can see already it has increased the volume of the eyebrows. You can go to the next one. And then we have some magic happening here. You can change the hue of this. Even though I would expect to have like more control over the hue, it doesn't really do much. We can't see much changing here. I expect that if I come to red, it should give me something close to red. Any color I go to, it should give me something close to that. But that unfortunately doesn't happen. So I'll just double click to reset it. And let's go back and see. I think this is okay. Then we go to eyes. Over here we have a lot of presets, so let's just use this arrow to go through and see. Oh, this is not eyes. Let's go to eyes over here and then let's start. So you see what it's doing to the eyes over here, the makeup under the eyes. So here we have various presets. So let's say we like this, so we maintain it. So then we go to lips and then we start moving around. So this changes the makeup of the lips, various presets over here. So let's keep cycling through. So you see it keeps going and it keeps getting better. So let's say we want this one, so we maintain it, and then as usual, if we try changing the color here, it doesn't really give us much room to be wild, like change the color totally. It's just, I think, within the same range, but making it lighter, darker, or that kind of thing. I would want more control to be able to change the color totally. Now we go to skin. Skin has to do with the blush and all that on the skin. So you see, once we cycle through the soft rose, gives us this, is it blush or contour, or I don't know how makeup artists call it, but you see what it's doing to the face. It's adding the real makeup effect to the face. See? So with that, we are able to go through. This is Halloween. Hi. This is getting interesting. See? So let's say we like this. Okay? We keep it like that. Now we have freckles. Some photographers or retouchers want to add artificial freckles. It makes the image pop at certain points. So if that's what you want, over here we have some presets as well. So we go to the first one. This is what we have. Beautiful. We have one like this, and then we have this also. So whichever one you want, you can choose it. And then if you come to the hue, it does something, even though, yes, I would want it to be able to, no, this is for skin. I would want it to be able to change the color totally, or maybe darken the freckles or that kind of thing. It doesn't give me the chance and the freedom to be able to do that. So with that, let's lower this and then do a global before and after for just makeup. So this is the raw face, and this is with the makeup that we did. So if you want to see overall before and after, this is before, this is after. We made her face slimmer, added freckles, and enhanced the makeup. Now we can go to displays. Displays has to do with specific features of the face. So here, if we choose big eyes, okay, and if we go here, let's enable it, and we say big eyes. Now the eyes are bigger. Of course, we can change the intensity, whether we want it to be less applied or we want more. That works. And then at the same time, you can go to other features and then do them. The only thing is you can do it to only one at a time. So if you can do for only big eyes, you can do for big eyes and big lips at the same time. Retouch4Me, I believe you need to check that. Once we are happy with all that we've done, we just click on apply and it brings us back to Photoshop. So here we can have before and after. Let's increase this so you can appreciate it. Let's go one step down. So this is before, this is after, before, after. Let me know in the comment section if this is a plugin that you would love to include in your workflow. Let's take a look at some pros of this. It's fast, intuitive, and non-destructive. It maintains real skin texture, and then it works beautifully with other Retouch4Me tools. A few limitations that I would want Retouch4Me to look at. As I said earlier, it can only displace one feature at a time. It should be made so it can displace multiple features at a time. You can't erase certain parts of the effect. Let's say whilst applying the freckles, you don't want the freckles to appear at certain places. You should be able to erase them. That option is not available. Also, with the mesh, you don't really have enough freedom to be able to move. Once you start moving one side, you see it affects. I would want the eye to remain whilst I adjust this side alone. Now you see, as I adjust this side, the lips move. When I try bringing the lips back, it goes back here. So that's something that Retouch4Me can also take a look at. And then also there's no global reset. If I import a new image, the previous edit gets applied to the new image. I would want the possibility to click on just one button to reset everything, so I start from scratch. Overall, this plugin is something I would want to use in my workflow. It makes working on makeup very, very easy. And this is something I will encourage all retouchers and photographers to have in their workflow. If this video has been helpful to you, share it with somebody you know will enjoy it.